Hello, I'm Dr. Frances Pitzilis. In many countries, there are health and safety laws that specify that safety and health at work is important, and that includes bullying. So up to 40% of people have been bullied at work, and this can be incredibly stressful and distressing and difficult to navigate. So I'm going to give you a few tips here. So who are the people that tend to bully? Well, 1 to 2% of the population are actually psychopaths. These are people that don't necessarily know that they behave abnormally. They can be quite charming and look as though they're quite successful, but behind your back, they can be backstabbing, they can speak against you, and they can bully you inadvertently. So watch out for that. Otherwise, your co-workers who might be bullying you are either incompetent or they're stressed or they're sick. And the bullying behavior comes out because of that. So I think it's important for you not to start to think, oh, there's something wrong with me, because that's initially what people tend to think. What am I doing wrong? Have I overstepped the mark, etc., etc. When the bullying continues, you start to think, hang on a minute, maybe it's not me, because this behavior is continuing. So bullying can take various forms. It can be as simple as just leaving you out of the information loop. It can be excessive criticism. It can be spreading false information. It can be verbal abuse. It can even be sergeant major type, instruction or behavior. It can be micromanaging you. It can be all sorts of subtle things. And bullies can do it on their own, or they can do it in groups, which is very interesting because some of the people in the group wouldn't normally do it if they weren't in a group together. Now, I think it's important for you to assess the situation and gather information and document it. Document the behavior, document what's being said, and write down locations, situations, dates, and times. Now, in addition to that, ask if any of your co-workers have had any problems and ask them to document what's going on. Get support from friends and family, and if the bullying continues, you should talk to your manager or your boss and even your human resources department if it's a large organization. Now, it's important for you to understand your rights. In most countries, there are rules that specify that bullying is not allowed, and your employer needs to take steps to protect you from bullying. So in that situation, you can utilize resources at your workplace. Many employers will give you counseling, for example. Some people call this the employee assistance program, so you can take advantage of that. Now, if all else fails and you find that the bullying is continuing or your manager is not doing anything about it, in the end, you may need to move to a different part of the company or even seek another job. But in the end, whatever you do, it's important to focus primarily on your own health and self-care, because bullying can chip away at you over a period of time and reduce you into a mess. So it's very important to recognize when bullying is occurring, if it's going to continue, if the workplace is going to take any steps to help you with it, and if not, for you to decide your own exit from that situation.